Hello everyone, Dr. Mark with you again. After having worked with sick dogs in a veterinary hospital for many years, what I really want to see is more happy dog parents and fewer sick pets. I want to see dogs coming in for routine physicals when the family has noticed something different at home, examinations for routine things like allergies, or just seeing dogs after an accident happens. The best way of keeping your dogs healthy, and only seeing your veterinarian for routine physicals or accidents, is by starting specific healthy habits at home. Most importantly, walk your dog several times daily. While there are many healthy habits you can implement, that one in particular should be prioritized. A daily walk is the most important habit that all dog owners need to start. There are many benefits. The first is physical health. Obesity is one of the greatest health threats to our pets, as fat cells release inflammatory markers that affect the entire body. Although it is impossible to out-exercise a bad diet, pets are leaner when put on a walking program. The second is mental health. Going for a walk in the morning causes hormones to be released that will improve your dog's mood for the rest of the day. The third is bonding. This is part of the walk that many people do not even consider, but by walking with your dog each day, the pet is able to see you as a member of the pack that goes out hunting with him. The fourth and last point on going for a daily walk with your dog is socialization. Many dogs do not get out every day and so become fearful of strangers and learn to react incorrectly whenever they encounter a new noise or sight. Although a puppy's sensitive socialization period ends at around 15 weeks, dogs can be socialized their whole lives. It may take a little longer, but it needs to be done. What happens if you don't walk your dog? If your dog becomes injured, I can certainly understand taking a break and not walking him or her until recovery. If this goes on too long, however, or if you are just the type of person who does not want to walk the dog, these things are going to happen. The first sign we see in dogs that no longer are taken out of a walk is loss of condition. Some dogs will gain weight, but all dogs will have muscle wasting. There still has not been much research in this area in dogs, but in humans, we know that muscle wasting from inactivity is negatively correlated to lifespan. If your dog sits around and does not go for daily walks, his muscles will grow weak from inactivity, and he may die younger. The second is poor digestion. Walking stimulates the bowels to move, and not walking often leads to constipation. The third thing we start to see is behavioral changes. Boredom is a big issue for dogs that do not get out of the house and walk daily. A week does not go by that I don't hear stories about dogs tearing up the walls, digging up the yard, or destroying the trash can and kitchen. Dogs that are not walked are more likely to become aggressive, too, and this can lead to being deemed dangerous by the courts. The last and one of the saddest is mental health decline. The benefits of taking your dog out in the sun are well known. If you do not take your dog for a walk in the mornings and leave him cooped up in the house where he is not able to get natural sunlight, depression is a common occurrence. How much should I walk my dog? You will have to figure out how long you can walk your dog each day based on your lifestyle, but I think 3 times is a minimum. My morning walks are not as long because of time constraints, but I try to take a longer walk in the afternoon so that my dogs can walk fast. In the evenings, we take a sniff walk so that the dogs can explore their environment while we have more time together. 1. The first walk of the day should be in the morning sunshine. Not all of us have enough time for this morning walk, but from a health perspective, I consider it essential. In people, we know that the sunshine we are exposed to during a morning walk stimulates receptors, and hormones are released that wake us up and stimulate us to become active. The same thing happens with dogs. Even with limited time, dogs get a chance to go potty outside the home. 2. The next walk should be in the afternoon or early evening. If you are not able to come home in the late afternoons, as with those who work late or have a long commute and only get home at night, you can hire a dog walking service or a young person in your neighborhood who likes dogs. Although I certainly like the bonding aspect of walking my own dog, if you also have any health restrictions, then having someone else who can walk your dog briskly can be a great benefit to the dog's health. 3. The last walk should be before bed. Alexandra Horowitz, an animal behaviorist, discussed the benefits of sniff walks in her great book Being a Dog. She discussed the dog's dopamine release as they hunted in the sniff walk. The benefit I see each evening is that my dogs tire out mentally during the walk and sleep better. If you are at home most of the day and can squeeze in a fourth walk, that is great, especially if you have a herding breed or one of the livestock guard dogs. Walks are important, but don't neglect other aspects of health. Taking your dog for a walk is going to help a lot, but I do not want to imply that it is going to do everything. Implementing other healthy habits will have a positive effect on dogs' longevity, too. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments about what routine works for your dog walks, I would really like to hear them. Any tips you have learned when out walking your dog will really help other dog owners gain a lot from your experience. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it if you can subscribe too, since it lets me know that there are people out there that want to know more about their pets. Any health questions about your dog? I have a question and answer column at askavet@pethelpful.com. You might find the info you are looking for in one of my older questions, but if you do not, be sure to write and let me know how I can help. There is no charge, but I do ask you to send your dog's age, breed, and any other details so I can help. A picture really helps too.